Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So we'll do a quick weekly analysis to see what Nifty and Bank Nifty is doing, and also we'll anticipate what can we expect in the future. But let's keep this video as short as possible. Let's do it quickly. So the first thing is we all know that both Nifty and Bank Nifty were following this particular price pattern, and it was following a channel. So this is our old discussion, but we know that right now the channel formation has changed, which I covered in another video. So if you see now, this intensity has got reduced. Okay, so it was, the swings were bigger, and it becomes difficult to break such kind of a range, and now this is becoming a little smaller, and this is a good sign. Okay, so in future what we can expect, like uh, most of the analysts say that we could expect some more fall, and even if we anticipate more fall, what it could do is something like this. And once this fall is arrested, then slowly market will go sideways, and then eventually it will start moving up. But this up move can take time, because the intention of FIs is to you know uh, throw the retailers out from the important levels like this. Okay, so they may keep the market hovering here for some time, till the time they accumulate in cash market. So this can happen. But one more good news is that whatever FIs have sold in the cash market, if you follow the stock future on a daily basis, they have bought enough stock futures, which means that the amount that they exited from the cash market has been invested to stock future. Okay, so what does that mean? So for example, if they have sold for say 2 lakh crores, so they have invested that 2 lakh crores here, but imagine that the quantity sizing will be much more than the cash sizing. Why? Because you get leverage in stock futures. So obviously this 2 lakh can be equivalent to about even 7 to 8 lakh crores. So definitely they have invested this money somehow the other way into the Indian markets, which no one tells us about. Okay, but keep this in mind, the market is definitely going to take a U-turn, but we need that selling climax to come in, where there is fear all over the country, all over the world. And once people start uh, getting that fear and they start selling portfolio, is when the market stops the selling and it goes to a buying mode. So this is something which we experienced during the COVID times. So the same thing can happen, but definitely this time the fall is not going to be that intensive. So similarly, Nifty is also doing the same thing, making lower high, lower low formation, but this time the intensity is reducing. So we may see the fall also come eventually, and there is a possibility we may take support at this place, and then it starts spending time. It may come down something like this, not this much. I'm just telling you, because a lot of people would draw a support line here, and it would create a breakdown so that people exit their position, and then eventually the market goes up. So that's what happens in the market, so be ready for it. Now let's come back to our regular analysis for uh, the intraday purpose. So on the weekly chart we can see a red candle, which is like a hammer, you can say. And similarly in Bank Nifty, if we see, it is like a again a bearish candle, both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, so next week is going to be important, because that will confirm us that if this was a fall, then this was a correction, and will it go continue further, is something which we can make out in the coming week. So both in Nifty and Bank Nifty, the pattern is similar. So now we'll go back to our regular analysis on an intraday time frame. So both look bearish, however Nifty looks more bearish. And on Friday, for some reason Reliance fell 7%, and that's a huge fall, but still Nifty managed to go up. So there's a possibility that the uh, Nifty's dragging stock could be Reliance in the coming days. So the fall that we are expecting in Nifty can be made by Reliance. something what I'm expecting, because it has broken an important level. Let me show you that chart as well so that people get a fair idea as to what's happening. Reliance, okay, we got it. And let's change it to a daily time frame. Okay, so I've already done a lot of analysis on Reliance. So if we look at this, so this is the last swing. Okay, just stopped at this swing, and the size of the candle is also quite big. So we may see like maybe a continuation tomorrow, or maybe we can see a couple of halt candles here. 2473 was an important level. It came down below it, and it will not show any respect to this level anymore, because it already tested once. So we may see an halt for another day or two, and then we can eventually get into this range of 2300 and below. So that's what we can see in Reliance at the moment. And people who watch moving averages, so after a long time, Reliance has closed below a 200 EMA. So that's a big thing. So 200 EMA, people who follow, they know what the trend is. So once you close below 200 EMA, that means there is some time that Reliance is going to spend time below 200 EMA. Okay, so back to a regular analysis. And what else I wanted to discuss is, okay, so let's quickly check the intraday chart. So before the chart, we'll see what FIs have done. So on Friday, FIs have created some long futures, and they have created a good number of short futures. So they're still on the short side. Okay, and if you look at call and put, they are net short in the call option and net long on the put options. Quantity is fine as per their quantity sizing on a Friday, so this is pretty decent. Whereas pros are completely opposite. They are net long in the calls and net short on puts. So now imagine what will happen. Okay, tomorrow, like SGX Nifty is, I think, already trading about 100 points upside. So imagine that that's a very good sign. Okay, very good sign for us to go and short the market. Why? Because pros will definitely be in fear looking at FI's positions. So when you're in fear, what you do is, if the market opens according to you or according to your view, the first thing that you do is, when you know that the big player is in the opposite side of you, whether the quantity is more or less, that doesn't even matter in the case of FI. So the first thing is, they know that FIs are against us. So if they get profit, obviously they'll start booking everything. Okay, and the fall will automatically come, because that's the kind of fear. Because I would like to do that. If I have a call option, and if FIs are short, obviously I will try to book my position as soon as the market opens, and if it opens in my favor, obviously I'll book it and run away. So that's what pros are going to do. So tomorrow we may see that this 90,000 call long can change to 1.7 lakh call short. This can happen. So we'll discuss on the chart whether the market, or from where it will come down, and what should be the trigger point wherein we should understand that, okay, the market is going to go up. So even like FIs can change their position because their quantity sizing is limited, but usually that doesn't happen. Okay, we never see FI short covering until and unless there is a major event, and they feel that their shorts need to be covered. Nothing as such is going to happen at the moment. So anyways, like pros are also hedged, they have future shorts. So that is going to help them, because even if the market goes down, they're going to enjoy in the future shorts, which is here. So the gap up could go for a good selling, it seems, because all these days what was happening in the market is gap down and up, gap down and up, and tomorrow it can be a little opposite, gap up and it may come down. Okay, so keep a eye on it. So this is our bank nifty 15 minutes time frame. So mark this level, okay, because while going up, this is where people tried to short the market. However, the buyers arrested it and took it on the upside. So this is somewhere around 33,470, I guess. So below this, definitely Bank Nifty is going to be bearish, because just imagine that they are short on calls. That means they would have shorted somewhere here at this place. So if it comes at this place, obviously FIs are safe, so they'll not even think about doing anything. So we already closed above this trend line, and tomorrow if we open gap up, so 34,000 is an ultimate resistance at the moment, and we need to break this resistance. So let's talk about flat opening. If the market opens flat and if it breaks this high, obviously we'll buy a call option for a target of, okay, let me just click on ignore, for a target of 33,950. okay, here we'll book a call option and see what the market is going to do. If it turns around, then obviously we'll try to sit in a put, considering that FIs are short positions. But definitely this would be a good place for pros to book their longs, because they'll keep the market sideways for some time, till the time they can turn their call buy to a call short. So the market may spend time here, and then eventually it may start coming down. So this should be a plan. So flat opening, and if it breaks the PDH, we're definitely going to buy a call for a target of 33,950, close to 34,000, and we'll sit there and relax and let them decide if they want to go down. We'll definitely take that position. And in case if there is anything that seems that market can go down, I'll definitely update on my Telegram channel. And the second thing is, if the market opens gap down, this should be the best place for pros to immediately book their profits. Okay, so even if it opens around 33,900, they'll immediately book their profits, and one red candle will immediately go short. The first target would be around 33,500. okay, then we should book most of our positions, and then we'll see if they are spending time and coming below 33,500, then that can again create a dip until this place. So this dip may come tomorrow or maybe day after, but this should definitely come if it breaks 33,470. Keep this in mind. Just in case if there is any gap down opening, say it is opening below 33,470, definitely a good place to short. Since pros quantity is huge, we may have to think about a little, because they may spend some time here, they'll keep the market a little sideways, and then they'll give a breakdown. So that is when we would like to enter. But again, you should keep a watch on option chain and stuff like that to understand what's happening around. So this is my view on Bank Nifty. Let's quickly check out Nifty. So Nifty also, what I've done is I've marked the PDH. So if it opens flat and breaks this range, we have a quick 100 points move. So 15,800 to 15,900. So this is a rally which you can try to capture, but Nifty is not that in a good shape, because Reliance is ready to drag. Until and unless Reliance recovers sharply, Nifty can still stay in pressure if any other stock joins it. Aggressive short should be only below 15,700, because this is the place we saw huge fall and people again tried at this place. So if market comes to this place again, these buyers would not defend the market anymore, and the market can come for a sell off again. So keep this in mind looking at the positions that FIs have. So FIs have call short and put long. So we'll keep this in mind. Any gap up opening, if it has to be bullish, see, for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, if it has to be bullish, it has to, so in this case PDH and PDC for both Nifty and Bank Nifty is same. So if the market is bullish, we'll see if it touches PDC and PDH and crosses the day high, we're definitely going to enter in a call. I would rather prefer Bank Nifty to buy a call rather than Nifty. So this is something which we can try a trade, something like this. But definitely there is always a point of short opportunity there. So if it opens gap up and you see a red candle and the immediate next candle is crossing the low, you can go short here, and Nifty may at least come up till 15,700. okay, any gap down opening, we ain't going to do anything. We'll let it stay within this range, and whenever it breaks 15,700, we'll go for a put here. Okay. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed it. And the algo trading software has been rolled out to a lot of subscribers who have subscribed with us, and they're going to use this software from tomorrow, and we have already checked it. Everything is fine and up and running. So let's see how our folks make money. So stay tuned in the Telegram as well as in the YouTube channel. We'll definitely share the algo updates every now and then. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel, like the video, share this video with your friends, and do tell them about the algo, because our algo is safe and completely made by me and my friend. So we aren't using anything like a Tradetron or a Quantiply or anything like that. We are not using any third party platform. It is whole and soul made by us from A to Z, and a lot of efforts have gone in, and we definitely see a success into it. Thank you for watching. Let's meet on another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.